so we are just finishing week 4 from our frequency attunement work that we've been doing with Hreem. And we're heading into week 5, and we want to share our updates, things that we've been shifting, things that we've been feeling, things that we've been going through, and we're really excited. I feel way different from the first week. The first couple weeks, I didn't feel that much of a shift. Like, I didn't feel like it was so noticeable, but I felt like I started to connect more with my body and understanding like what I need and like more energy. And now I feel like way more in tune. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, it's both at the same time like subtle but kind of drastic. If you think, if I zoom out and look at the big picture, I'm like, whoa, I feel way different than I did 5 weeks ago. But since it's been like a 5-week journey, it also feels like it's been kind of subtle. But now that I'm looking back, I'm like, whoa. And one of the big things that we were talking about the other day is that, so me and Diana, we love this ice cream place. And it's like this vegan, healthy ice cream that's really sweet. And it's probably not the best, even though it's vegan. And we got some the other day, and we only finished.
We've been obsessed with this ice cream for like 6 months. Like, we'll drive 29 minutes just to go get this ice cream. This place.
So the other day, I was like, "Oh, we should go get it," and we went and got it, and we literally only ate like half of it or like a third of it.
And I usually get 4 scoops. This time I got 2 scoops, and I couldn't even finish the 2 scoops.
I could not even finish it.
I'm a 4 scooper.
I was like, I'm done. And we were like, yeah, we're done. And we threw it out, and
we were like
it's interesting. What was that? We just didn't want it. And I felt like, okay, my body doesn't actually want this. Mm-hmm. And that's the same way I've been feeling with different foods. And when with the supplements we're taking, I'm like, oh, my body loves this. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of like this like deeper connection of like, what does my body actually want and need, and what does it not want and need. And it's not like even a mind thing. Like, we used to literally crave this ice cream, like, oh my god. And even though we used to do that, it's like now it's like I don't even really want it. And Hreem, you made a great point. The Christ pills that we take, the thyroid and the digestive harmonizer, some of the frequency formulas that he makes, they actually have an intelligence in them. That's why we call them Christ pills, in case, I'm sure we already said it.
I also think it's important to note that we haven't changed anything else in our lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like, we didn't purposely change our diet or start eating healthier. Like, everything that we're doing is just happening very naturally.
Yeah, it feels like it's like second nature.
Body. Yeah, exactly.
Even the things that we're cooking and eating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're like, yeah, I don't really feel much of a difference. Wait, our entire lives have changed.
Yeah. You shared some interesting things about the frequency that you're at now is attracting and manifesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to say it's weird because
of course it's happening.
But it's weird. The amount of people that are randomly reaching out for me to book sessions and book one-on-ones, and just the retreat that's coming together so effortlessly in the past few weeks is like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was literally like, what's going on? Like, why do I feel so high all the time? And then we talked about the frequency, and obviously the frequency pills are raising our vibes, so we're no longer vibing. Literally, our cells are not vibing with things that are not on the same vibration as us. The same frequency.
Not even just food things. Like literal, like everything.
Yeah.
So more abundance, more flow.
More flow. Mm-hmm. More progress in relationships. It's been. And
also, like, it's easier to hold the vibrational frequency of what we want. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can speak for, I'm sure you feel the same. Like, I feel like it's easier to just like continue to have peace of mind and trust and feeling like excited and lit up. And it's almost like this energy of, how when you're really excited for like an upcoming like vacation or something? We were just talking about this. Yeah. It feels like that almost every day.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh my God, we got something coming up, and it's like really exciting.
I woke up in the middle of the night the other night, and I was like, oh my God, I get to wake up tomorrow in this like new life. It almost feels like a new
the last week that we started really feeling like this.
Yeah. And I think also it's important for me to let you guys know that I have been dealing with depression symptoms my whole life, and I have an array of toolboxes, an array of spiritual tools, of personal tools to reach for, and they work, and they're fantastic. And for the past few weeks since we started this program, I haven't had to reach for many tools at all. Like, I've been just easily and happily just getting out of bed, starting my day, doing my routine, and not really thinking about it, because when you get into a pattern of like just of depression symptoms and anxiety symptoms, even if they were 10 years ago, sometimes when you get stressed, you can easily slip back into those depressive behaviors. And it just, for the past few weeks, I have not had to reach for one tool, which is like really, really cool.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great to hear. It's working in many areas of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also intuitively feel like when I need something else, like I have a list of like other supplements that I feel like I want to take. Remember, like I feel like I should be taking this, or how about this? And it's kind of like just this feeling of what else I need, and just like it's an intuitive thing.
Yeah, we're in tune with our bodies.
Yeah. It's not even like a logical thing. It's just like I feel like I should be taking this to support me, further.
Yeah, and the choice of foods.
And also, I stopped drinking hydration powder completely.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I was like addicted to hydration powder, like nonstop. I would always have it in my water, and I just, it tasted better. It was easier to drink more water, and now I do not want it. You said that a lot of the hydration powders are actually not actually good for you. They're not actually supportive. So we're going to be doing the fulvic acid.
That's correct.
In the water instead, and and that was surprising because I was doing that for a good year with the hydration powder, and it wasn't even like I'm gonna stop this. It was just I don't want that today, and then I don't want that today. I don't want that today either, and it just stopped.
Right.
Can I just also? I think I'm hotter since my last day. I feel hotter.
I've noticed. Everybody's noticing.
Yeah. And honestly, that this isn't a joke. I think I've been really loving the way that I look, and I think inflammation.
Your hand looks amazing.
Thank you. I think inflammation in my face has gone down because I deal with inflammation around the jawline, and I honestly don't know what that's from. But I just feel like my jawline has been more defined. Like when I travel abroad and I'm eating really clean and like in my element. That's how I've been feeling lately. Like I've just some fluid retention has gone down.
Yeah. Definitely inflammation goes down, the cleanse and rebalancing of body fluids and everything else is allowing all the systems to really work together so that your natural set point also of weight will come right back into alignment very quickly.
Nice.
I feel like I can test my own stuff better now too. Like
now she's a frequency tester.
Like she is.
I mean, I'm working my frequency testing muscle.
No, yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting pretty good at it.
Getting really
like
good.
I'm like in the ballpark of what it is, and I can be at the grocery store and think, all right, I actually don't think that's super supportive of me.
Yeah, and we're usually
your intuition,
right.
Right. Your intuition, your ability to tune into things feels better and more accurate. Yeah, I've noticed the same thing. Many people share the same results as well.
I feel excited about life.
Yeah, you both are rocking it.
Yeah.
In your posts, in your business.
Oh, somebody told me the other day that for the past couple of weeks, my social media posts have been at a different frequency.
I agree. I agree.
Wow.
I was just picking up on that as well.
Cool.
The last couple of weeks especially.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we're only just completed 4 weeks of this 12-week program, and there's a lot more to come. Yeah. And we'll be shifting into new formulas, like kind of stage 2. That will be absolute right.
In addition to these?
We're going to switch out the digestive harmonizer, the first stage, into a second stage.
Got it.
And that's going to help remove even more toxins, raise your vibration, allow the organs and glands to communicate with each other much better.
Nice.
And then, so there'll be even greater elevations in your vibrational frequency and intuition, downloads, the whole bit. Connections with
also, go ahead.
The aliens and afterlife that we are also familiar with. Yeah. So it's going to be great.
That's been coming in.
One thing that I did notice, and I mentioned it to you the first week up until, and now I feel like I'm moving out of it, but I was getting a little achy, like growing pains almost. And he told, and I noticed that when I do go through a detox, that happens. Like when I first changed my diet into vegan, I was so achy for like 3 weeks, and it was about 3 weeks, and I felt really achy, and now I feel like I'm coming out of it, and that was like just a physical proof that I was detoxing.
So next phase, we will be shifting into a new digestive harmonizer formula
which is the first one actually was something to signal the body that is being supported properly so that a cleanse can begin and it's safe to do so. And that's cleansing out some of the plaque in the gut and rebalancing, healing some of the digestive issues and other things that are really common today. And the second phase is going to also support the gut, and it has special ingredients in there and frequencies that are going to signal to the organs and glands that it is safe now to release toxins that they've been holding. That's going to raise our vibration very, very significantly.
Are we going to hold
Not maybe a little adjustment, but it's going to be really good. I think that mainly that adjustment period has already occurred.
How does it release the toxins?
Great question. So the organs and glands have been holding toxins because of just the environmental stresses that we're all under, the different processed foods, stuff in the air, the water especially, and the lack of proper nutrients that we all really have lost access to. So there are special ingredients, as I said, and frequencies that are going to signal the body to begin feeling safe enough to release these toxins because there's already been a cleanse going on for 4 weeks, and the body is now able to handle the additional toxins coming in. So those toxins that are being held by the liver, gallbladder, other organs and glands are going to be gently released into the system, and they'll be very easily able to be eliminated. And of course, that's going to raise capacities of like thyroid, especially liver, pancreas, etc. And that those organs are actually our frequency generators. And when they're functioning better, our frequency, our resonant frequency is much, much higher. And all the things that we spoke about earlier, downloads and intuition and creativity, as well as our manifesting abilities, are significantly elevated and maximized. So we're going to be noticing changes in different
I'm excited.
And we're also like more inclined to be creative. Like we're doing our creative nights again, and we're making painting and making jewelry, and we're just like we want to be creative and just
because it like taps you in. Creativity like is a big thing.
And yeah, we both get very meditative during our creative escapades. So like it's almost like an intuition saying like do this because this is going to be good for you. Like it's going to paint the picture because you know that this is when you get your downloads and your great ideas.
An intuitive thing that I feel is the biggest impact from this stuff.
Wait, talk about intuitive. What about so when we were all here hanging out like a week ago, and like I felt for the first time some people were going through some things and as we were talking, and I felt like I really intuitively just I was handling like a few people at a time going through different things intuitively and knew exactly what they needed. And then I did a couples session, and I really felt like I intuitively knew what they needed. So it's moving like I usually do either one-on-one or huge groups, which is very different. But a small group requires a lot of intense, intentional energy, and I feel like I've been navigating that so well.
So it's increasing your capacity.
I know that it's this. That's really making the biggest impact because this is like the main thing that we've been. I feel like it's a big part of our life and awareness.
Yeah, it's the only thing we've changed.
Yeah, and all around. Not only does it feel like I'm way more connected to my body, but the intuition piece is that like listening to my gut, it's like my gut intuition or like and it's really cool.
So I do an iridology assessment where we're taking a photo of the eye in different positions and analyzing, which we did.
Yeah, but he's saying like they could see the change.
Oh yeah.
So the different shapes, changes, colors, and stuff that are in the eye when we begin will change over time. It takes about 6 months for us to have some noticeable differences, and we'll do that at the 6 month.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell the people where they can find you.
Okay, the website is ascensionkeys.com, and we'll put a link below. And also, for those of you who feel you're ready to engage and find out more about how this program can be of best service to you, there'll be a link for a discovery call that you can sign up for. Just fill out a quick form, and we'll hop on a Zoom call and discuss.
Awesome.
This guy's funny. You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, thank you. So grateful to be of service. Beautiful.
Thank you, Green.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm so excited to be on this journey.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
More to come.
Yeah.
Much more to come. We're only at the beginning, which is the most exciting part.
I know.
It is.